Hi there, this is Dan from onlinebasscourses.com. Hope you're doing really well. This is a little mini-series I'm doing on how to create and write your own bass lines. If you haven't seen the first one, which I did pop and reggae, then I'll put a link above so you can go and check that one out. But all the 7 bass lines have got 7 different drum beats that I've got that you can download and practice to. And I've just thought what I would do is just create them all from the key, one key, just keep it really simple. So just to recap, we've got G major and we've got 7 different chords that come from G major. G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor and F sharp. Now as a bass player, you're very often you're playing the same notes. I mean, if you analyze it, you're playing triads, arpeggios, root notes, you know, from scales. And it's often that you're playing the same thing. So bookmark all these videos and watch them and go back again, because you'll see that the notes that you'll be playing will be the same. What will change is perhaps the technique that you apply, the feel that you apply, and perhaps the note choice. These are all the really important things that you'll need to think about. So what I've done here is I'm going to play this and explain what I'm going to do. But I'm going to play with a plectrum. This is rock, and I'm going to kind of stick to an 8th note, driving 8th note rocky feel. There's loads of other things you can do, but just for rock, that's kind of, it's good to know where you are within each genre of music, and oftentimes you'll hear that. It's a really good thing to be able to play. So let me play it and then I'll explain. So I was very much sticking to the root notes there. So all of those chords, you can see the letters there. I was just playing whatever the note was. So E, I was using 7th fret of the A string there. Now just quickly. You need to know your scales in a few different positions. Okay, so you might know your G major scale in that position, but I'm playing the E not at the 2nd fret of the D string, but at the 7th fret of the A string, and you need to know the locations of the notes. And the patterns and formulas of scales, they never ever change. So, you know, you can get from there to there really quickly, and you should know, be sure to practice scales like going that way, going across here, 2 strings, you know, the whole lot. So very simply, I was just sticking to root notes the first time round anyway. Trying to keep everything really even. I'm doing downstrokes like to get a really driving feel. I don't want to speed up, I don't want to slow down, I don't want notes to be louder, so I'm really concentrating on that. And then second time round, I'm just using notes of the scale. This is very similar to the idea I did with the pop bass line in the first video, where I was just going to different notes of different chords by using different notes of the scale. You get kind of a nice melodic kind of feel if you do that. And all that kind of stuff. Again, I'm on the D at that point there. Still notes from the G major scale, and often a good place to put in a fill or a melodic idea is kind of towards the end of a phrase, and that's all I was doing there. On the D, I thought that would be a nice place to put a fill. Context is everything, and at the moment I'm just teaching you a lesson and there's only a drum beat going on there. So if I were in a band situation, I'd be using my ears. If at that point someone else was doing a fill, or I'm getting in the way of another instrument, or the vocalist, probably most importantly the vocalist, I wouldn't do it. So the great thing about playing bass especially is that less is more. The opposite of Yngwie Malmsteen, who more is more.
How can less be more? It's impossible. More is more.
Less is more, and that's a good thing for you. If you keep it simple, as long as you're in time and your tone's good, that's all you need to do. Okay, so I hope you got something from that. Be sure to subscribe because I've got a few more videos in this series. And anyway, I've got loads and loads more lessons on theory, fretboard knowledge, groove, everything, and weekly bass lessons coming out all the time. So make sure you subscribe and I'll see you on the next video.